Welcome to Crypto Step by Step Episode 6. I'm your host Ashik Uzzaman. Today we will talk about security concerns around your cryptocurrency accounts, especially online exchange accounts, your coins, and how you can secure them a little better than just leaving those coins or your basically assets or crypto assets online. So first, for this, we need to understand actually what's the risk before we try to convince ourselves that we need to secure our exchange accounts, right, or crypto accounts. So if you recall that what we have been doing in the past episodes is that um, we have basically connected our Coinbase account, which is an online cryptocurrency account from where you can buy some of the cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, those. So we have connected that Coinbase account with our bank account to be able to transfer fund from our bank and purchase coins, right, crypto assets. So during that time, what we have done is that we have used a username password so that no one other than us can actually access that account, right? But username and password is not a good way to just username password only is not a good way to secure your account. There are many ways a hacker can try to hack your username password, either using social engineering or through your online footprint or some other means. um, so it's always good to have extra security measures so that your accounts are safe. So for example, today we will talk about a multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication, where other than the regular factor, which is username and password, you can actually use a secondary factor or more factors to secure your account, so that a hacker has to be really very smart and hardworking or lucky to be actually able to hack your account. So let's think about first what is the risk before we try to secure it, right? So even last week, you might have heard of the Japanese coin exchange account has been hacked, and lot of users coins, name coins, have been stolen. So the amount was something around $500 million, a very high large amount. So for hacking that account, of course, the hacker didn't simply go and try to find out 10,000 users username and password. They have used a different mechanism, right? But that's just one way of even an exchange who put so much basically effort and money and development time and testing to secure their exchange, are also how vulnerable to the hacking attacks. So then what about you as an individual? So basically, whatever money you are investing, whatever coin you are buying, once you have it, once you just put the username password as a security for your account, that means you are basically under huge risk that a hacker will somehow do social engineering or some other way will get access to your account and then simply steal your money or those coins, right? They will just transfer those coins from your wallet to their wallet, and there is no way to reverse it back, right? These are, you don't have any customer service or somewhere where you can go and try to ask for your a refund of your money or why it happened. It's a purely decentralized industry, and it's a risky and industry at this moment. So of course there have been a lot of security measures being taken, but we are still in an early stage, so we have to be very careful. So that's why you'll have to take extra measures. So now what do you do? So you should be using some of the tools that I'll be telling you today. Like I'll talk mostly about two software. One is Google Authenticator and another is Authy. So given a choice, I would prefer Google Authenticator over Authy, but um, basically Authy has a browser version, a desktop version, Mac version, mobile version. So that's the advantage of if you are in a machine that doesn't have a Google Authenticator. Like for iPhone and iPad you should use Google Authenticator, but let's say for my Mac laptop I use Authy, and for my Windows laptop I use another program called WinAuth. So you should be using one of those tools to basically generate a number that is based on the current time that your device will generate. Using a particular hashing algorithm it will generate some number, and that number you will have to use along with your username and password to access your account, which means even a hacker, when he tries to access your account, has to use that time based generated number, the number that is generated at that moment, along with your username and password. So even if he is successful to hack your username and password, he will not get the right number, that uh, authenticator number. Or if he gets the number, he will not get your username and password at the same time, right? So, and the number actually changes every 20 seconds or every 30 seconds or every 10 seconds, depending on which site you are using or which service you are using. So let's see an example of exactly how you do the setup. So let me try to log into my Coinbase account. So here I'm trying to log in, and because I use this machine frequently, I have basically told to use the remember my username and password here. But as soon as I ask it, it is telling me, okay, give me, you have given me the username password, but give me the two-step verification code or the two-factor authentication code or multi-factor authentication code, whatever you can say. It's usually a number that is being generated based on the current time and a string that you initially gave when you enabled two-factor authentication. So to give an example, let me tell you that I'll show you the Google Authenticator from my mobile first. So you see that these, I don't know if you see it well, these numbers, these are authenticator numbers that are being generated and changed. See, the number just changed from red to blue again. So that means after 20 seconds the numbers change to a new number, because for next 20 seconds now these numbers will be there, and then another new set of numbers will be generated. So each of these set of numbers are for different services that I am using. So this is called the Google Authenticator. um, this is the software, the Google Authenticator, that is generating the number. See the red one, that means the number is about to change. See, it changed again, right? So this software is Google Authenticator, and this you can download from iPhone or from App Store in your iPhone or iPad. You just go to App Store and type Google Authenticator, and you will see here. I'll show you in a image also, but just quickly, it's the plus and pen button, right? Pen is the edit. So you can actually click the plus button, and it will give you option to basically add new entry. So basically for a new service, if you want to add Google Authenticator. So for now I already have the one for Coinbase, so I can just look at the numbers being generated here and put it in the two-step verification in the coinbase.com. So this is Google Authenticator that I use in my iPhone and iPad, but when I am in my laptop and if I don't want to open my iPhone, I use the one other software called Authy. So in this Authy, see, I have this Coinbase account, and see this number is being generated, and this number will be changing in next 24 seconds. But right now I have time, so let me just put this number 511316 and verify. See, the number will change after 10 seconds, but because I have already sorry let me do it again. So am I using the right one? Yeah, Coinbase 342958. Yeah. So See, the number I gave, it took the number, so I was able to log in. That means to get to my account, the a hacker has to not only get my username and password, but he has to get this number that is changing every 20 seconds. So he has to be very lucky that he can time it and get it, and he has no way to get it unless I give him, or he gets the secret key using which this Google software or Authy is generating this number. So that is the extra layer of security that I was talking about. So you will see all my my Facebook, I have used two-factor authentication, even in my Google or Gemini, Crypterium, Binance, or basically you you can think there are so many, like couple of dozens of services I'm using, and I have put into two-factor authentication to secure my account, so that no level of social engineering or other attack a hacker can do and try to get into my account, because my money and coins are the crypto assets are within those different various sites that I have, so I have secured those. So this is how you should secure. But first time when you are here, let's say you don't have that two-factor authentication enabled by default, right? So you go to your settings in Coinbase and then security, and this will be similar in other sites. Let's say in Binance there will be something very similar to this settings and security, or accounts and security, something like that. And there you see that I have already enabled two-factor authentication, so I can disable if I want, but you have to just click and enable it. And then once you enable, you will see a page something similar to this, where they will give you a barcode, and you can use your smartphone's scan barcode option in your Google Authenticator, or Authy. If you download in your mobile, you can use Authy also, or some other authenticator, but I recommend Google Authenticator. So you can just basically use the scan barcode option. So for example, let's say this is the Google Authenticator, right? So you click on the plus sign, and then there will be two options, sorry, scan barcode and manual entry. So click on scan barcode, and once you have that scan barcode option, your camera, you can put it to the screen, and it will automatically capture that as you put your camera close to that screen barcode. But what is important is to remember or write down this string that you have here, like 5pfg, this text. Based on this text, you can actually generate basically, if your phone is lost, using that text you can again install in Google Authenticator another one. Basically in Google Authenticator, you can again generate the same number. Let's say you lost your iPhone, but you can go to your iPad and then give this string which is unique to you, this unique to you and your account number. Like let's say in my case it was account name, which was ashikuzaman@gmail.com. And then if I give it to my iPad's Google Authenticator, it will be able to generate the same number again, and I should be able to use it. So basically that's how you do it for Google Authenticator. For Authy, what you can do is you can just go to authie.com and just download. So when you go to download, you'll see you have many different options to download: the mobile version, the desktop version, the Chrome version. I usually don't use the browser extensions or browser plugins. I feel more comfortable or safe with either the desktop or mobile version. So anyway, you can just download the desktop version for your Mac and then install it, and it will be just same like this is the one, the Authy that I'm using. So in Authy also, see that I can add a new account. Let's say I don't have Coinbase. In that case, what I would do, I do a plus, and here when it would ask give the string or the text, I would give this text here, and then click add account, and then it would ask me to give the first number that was generated to confirm that that it is generating the right number or not. So once you do it and then click activate, then you are done. Same would be for Authy also, Authy, and same would be for Windows as WinAuth. If you use Windows laptop, you can use WinAuth. And the way you can download WinAuth is that you can just say download WinAuth, and you will be taken to their GitHub project, from where you can actually download it. Yeah, so this one, always don't use the beta version, always use the latest version to download. In this case, this is the one, 3.5.1. So as soon as you use it, every time when you log in, you will be asked not only your username and password, but you have to generate this, you have to type this number also. So of course, this is not only for Coinbase, you should be doing it for anything else. So for example, let's say if I go to Binance, so right now, because I logged into my Binance account a little earlier, it didn't even ask for username password um, for me. So basically, but if I would be someone else, a hacker would be trying to try to log into this using a different browser. Of course, it would ask not only for username and password, it would also ask for this number, which they would not be able to generate. The hacker would not be able to generate. So that's how you basically make it a little more secure. But it's not completely secured yet, because this stops your hacker from logging in using your username password through UI. But what stops a hacker from directly attacking the backend, or let's say the database or the service or API of the exchange to attack, right? So those, for now, we are relying on the exchanges that they will secure our assets, right? But the best way is that you don't leave your crypto assets in the exchanges. You rather download it in a software wallet, like for example, there is a mobile wallet, Adu, you can download there, or in your Mac or Windows laptop, you can just download Bitcoin wallet, Ethereum wallet, and download those currencies in your laptop and try to secure your laptop yourself. So but because your laptop also, you will be connecting to internet, that is also not completely secure. The best way to secure is actually using hardware wallet, like a nano laser wallet. Basically laser nano s is the one that I recently got it. So you if you download your cryptocurrencies there, that is the most secure one, basically, unless the hacker gets the backup code, which is like a 24 word in correct sequence. You'll The hacker has to have before he can access your physical device, that hardware wallet, when it is in his hand. He cannot there is no virtual way or through network, he cannot do it. He has to have that hardware wallet in his hand before he can hack it. So that's why hardware wallet is the safest option. So consider buying a hardware wallet if you have invested a lot of money. But for a little amount of money, it's not worth, basically, because that itself is costly. And then transferring the coins or your crypto assets from exchange to your wallet, and then when you want to sell again, transfer it to exchange and then sell, it's a little bit of hassle. So unless we are talking about a lot of money, it may not be worth. So a good chunk of money, let's say 5,000, 10,000, $20,000 or more, then it makes sense. But anyway, it's your money, you have to secure it. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. All whatever I am saying is my opinion and how I am handling my crypto assets, so that yeah, if you are already in that same path and you're trying to figure out it helps you. But there is absolutely, it's your responsibility how you are going to secure, how you are going to do the trading with crypto. We can only help each other with sharing some knowledge. So anyway, if you think the video was useful, please like and subscribe the channel. And if you don't like, please let me know where I can improve, and uh, give me suggestions on what topics we should talk in the future episodes. For now, thank you. Signing off, Ashik.